Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the 2021 Cross-Examination Debate Association National Championship. My name is Brian Rubai. I'm the debate coach at the University of Iowa, and it's my honor to be this year's CEDA president and to welcome you to the National Championship, which we always informally refer to as the People's Tournament. And so if this is your first CEDA, welcome. If you are a returning member, welcome. I'd just like to unpack a little bit of why we call this the People's Tournament. And my hope is that the schedule this weekend reveals a bit of that. You know, there have been a lot of sacrifices made to make every debate season work, and especially to make this one work. And I don't know of any group of debate students in my time in debate or throughout history who have sacrificed as much as the students who are here at this tournament or who are debating this season. And so the first group of people that I just want to say thank you to and welcome to the People's Championship are all the debaters who made it this far and are debating here at the very end of the season and have reached the finish line, but also just to every single debater who's debated throughout this season, thank you. You have been the steward of a really beautiful activity, and you have helped keep debate going at times that are more challenging and unprecedented than any that we've ever had. And so I want to start by thanking you. And I hope that you'll see throughout the weekend. Tonight, we're honoring the Academic All-Americans and National Debate Scholars. On Saturday night, after the prelims wrap, we'll honor the Speaker Award winners and those teams advancing to elimination rounds. And on Sunday night, we'll recognize those students who have done really exceptional things, including the Baby Joe Debater of the Year. And at that ceremony, we'll also recognize the second group of people that I really want to thank, which is every coach and judge who's worked so hard and sacrificed so much this season to make things happen. You know, reading every little email about judge requests and all the different things going on in people's lives really made me appreciate how many different things people juggle. And to every coach and every judge and every mentor and someone who's helped to assist to get us here, thank you. The third group of people that I want to recognize are the folks that we couldn't get a chance to say thank you to last year. To all the debaters in the class of 2020, I want you all to know that when we see you again, we very much look forward to honoring you, and we, appreciated getting to do the awards last year. But we also realized that, there wasn't a CEDA national championship for y'all. And so for you, I really hope that this tournament can be something that honors you and all of the work that you did to help get us here and to help bring the community to where we are, because we wouldn't be where we are without your sacrifice. And when I think about sacrifice, I also just want to thank a fourth group of people. Y'all, every mistake that gets made this weekend, and I'm honestly not just being humble when I say it's like, it probably is something I did. So if something bad happens, you can just be like, dang it, Rubai. But if something good happens, you really should thank just the most wonderful tabulation staff out there. And so many people have gone above and beyond. Samantha Godby at West Virginia as the host has done so much more than any host should ever have to do. And it's done over a span of 2 years and has done remarkable work. Joe Patrice and Catherine Rubino at the U.S. Military Academy are volunteering to tabulate. And Joe has also built an entire village in Gather to help people come together and celebrate at this tournament. Nick Ryan, the first vice president for about one more week, and soon the CEDA president, has done just outstanding work in so many different fields, as has second vice president Jackie Popst, as well as former president Patrick Waldinger, who just volunteered and did so many things he wasn't required to do just to help make this work. So seriously, every good thing that happens this weekend, please thank them, because they did tremendous work to get us this far. And then the final person I want to talk about, as I think about things, and I want to thank, is my old debate coach, Scott Herndon, who's the CEDA treasurer. And, I think about all those wonderful CEDAs that I got to experience between 2007 and 2010. And I'm reminded of one of my best friends, and unfortunately someone we recently lost, two-time CEDA champion named Nick Watts from the University of Oklahoma, who distinguished himself in my mind, not just for being a wonderful debater, but just for being one of the best people that I've ever met. Nick was kind and warm, and he just always seemed to come to life at CEDA because CEDA celebrated everything about Nick that was wonderful. He was always kind to younger debaters, and he just did a tremendous job of not only being a great debater, but a great person and the kind of person you want to honor and celebrate. And so as somebody who thinks about what CEDA was like for me and for Nick and everybody else when we competed, I hope that this tournament can be the sort of thing that honors you and honors all the sacrifice that you have made this season. And I just want to say, on behalf of everyone associated with CEDA, thank you all so much for being here. It's an honor to welcome you. And the first group of people that we're going to get to celebrate are our academic All-Americans and our National Debate Scholars. And so for that, I'm going to kick it over to my better half, Nick Ryan.
Thank you. I wanted to start by welcoming everybody to the first part of this year's 3 award ceremonies. Tonight, I'm honored to be able to recognize the outstanding members of our community who have put in the hard work competitively and where it matters the most, the classroom, with a recognition of the 2021 CEDA All-American team as well as the National Debate Scholars. But before I do that, I want to echo what Brian just said and recognize the incredible achievement that our community has made this year. A year ago, we were forced to cancel CEDA Nationals. We were left with a lot of uncertainty about what the season might hold. But thanks to the leadership of Brian and the CEDA Executive Committee and the regional representatives, our coaching staffs, the tournament hosts, judges, and especially the students who have endured through a unique challenge of spending their weekends locked in a room arguing with a computer screen, we have found a way to endure. I also want to thank this year's awards committee, who have had the difficult job of going through some of the most competitive nominations that I've had the pleasure of seeing. The awards committee is always anonymous, but represents a broad cross-section of this community, and I'm incredibly thankful for the difficult tests they had. And while I'm personally looking forward to next season, when we can all gather together again and celebrate our success in person, I'm grateful for the opportunity to recognize some of the students that make the community so special. And with that, I'd like to recognize the first group of students, the All-Americans. The award recognizes a maximum of 30 seated debaters who represent the best of intercollegiate debate. They each demonstrate competitive success, academic success, good conduct, and strong contributions to their squad. This year, we're able to recognize 23 debaters who represent the best of CEDA. This year's 2021 CEDA All-Americans are Joaquin Ariola from Southwestern College, Thomas Babcock from Johnson County Community College, Travis Babcock from Johnson County Community College, Raven Bryant from the University of Louisville, Jared Burke from California State University, Fullerton, Asia Butler from the University of Kansas, Grant Colquitt from the University of Central Oklahoma, Kamani Griffin from Southwestern College, Ashley Harris from James Madison University, Zach Huffman from the University of Central Oklahoma, Rega Call from the University of Texas, Dallas, Kieran Kahn from the University of Houston, Ruby Klein from Wake Forest University, Christine Lee from the University of Houston, Alex Marvin from Wake Forest University, Nathaniel Martin from the University of Kansas, Peyton Polanco from Fresno City College, Leslie Salvador Leon from Fresno City College, Alex Sherman from New York University, Aubrey Smith from James Madison University, Sarah Spahn from Kansas State University, Thomas Vance from the University of Michigan, and Zach Watts from the University of Texas, Austin. Congratulations to our 2021 All-Americans on this incredible honor to be among the top debaters in this country. The second group of students that I'm honored to honor is the National Debate Scholars. And this award honors students who have records of strong academic achievement throughout the season. The community does an excellent job of recognizing students for the competitive achievements, from speaker awards to elimination awards. But one of the things that's special about these awards is being able to recognize students who are doing the hard work of furthering their own education where it matters the most in the classroom while participating in such a competitive activity. And there are 4 categories that we recognize for National Debate Scholars. And the first is honorable mention. Honorable mention recognizes students who have a 3.0 GPA and are actively have participated in 18 rounds on this year's topic. This year's honorable mentions are Bailey Bruner from Weber State University, Philip Duong from James Madison University, Quinn Kwitt from the New School, Maggie Pierce from New York University, Nico Sims from Emporia State University, Trevor Turner from Kansas State University, Anyanya Umesh from Texas San Antonio, Caleb Francis Walker from Kansas State University, and DeAndre Jurgen from the University of Louisville. Congratulations. The second group that we get to honor tonight is the Kumwade Group, and this group recognizes those with a 3.25 GPA. and have participated in 18 rounds on the topic. And this year's awards winner are Eileen Artiega from California State University, Fullerton, Jared Burke from California State University, Fullerton, Josiah Ferguson from the University of Minnesota, Nathaniel Garcia from California State University, Fullerton, Maza Jamal from the University of Minnesota, Chase Labe from Baylor University, Nathan Martin from the University of Kansas, Peyton Polanco from Fresno City College, Sky Smith from Liberty University, Addison Wagner from Liberty University, Daniel Wakefield from the University of Georgia, Zach Watts from the University of Texas, and Sarah Whiteley from the University of Houston. Congratulations. The third group is the Magna Cum Laude group. This is recognizing those with a 3.5 GPA and have participated in 18 rounds on the topic. The winners this year are John A. Benthall, Norma Delgado from California State University, Fullerton, Sharika Zaplapudi from New York University, Adele Fernando from New York University, Harrison Hall from the University of Michigan, Ashley Harris from James Madison University, Faizan Hussein from New York University, Sai Karavati from New York University, Nick Lowe from George Mason University, Care Lopez Herrera from the University of Houston, Alex Marvin from Wake Forest University, Jack Maroos from University of Georgia, Caitlin Nguyen from Baylor University, Zoe Tomei from Weber State University, Maya Wilson from the New School, Anthony Wyatt from Baylor University, and I noticed an error in my own doing of the awards show, and I failed to recognize Abby Amonson from the University of Minnesota, who is also a Magna Cum Laude recognizee for our CEDA awards. Congratulations to all the winners. Our final category is our Sumo Cum Laude, and what's best about this award is it recognizes students with a 3.75 GPA and higher. And what's always amazing to me about this award is that it is our largest category every single year. And it's something that I personally never accomplished in college, which makes it even more of an amazing feat. So it's incredible achievement for all of you that have put in the hard work into the classroom. The first winner of this category is Noor Abdullah from the University of Georgia, Joaquin Areola from Southwestern College, Mariah Cady from the University of Georgia, Natalie Costin from Liberty University, Melanie Dellinger from the Liberty University, Eli Dament from the New School, Ross Fitzpatrick from the University of Kansas, Matthew Graniston from the University of Minnesota, Sahad Jory from George Mason University, Adina Karp from the New School, Ragua Call from the University of Texas, Dallas, Emily Kierkees from Liberty University, Kieran Khan from the University of Houston, Gabriella Lee from the University of Houston, Kate Martin from Binghamton University, Bennett McGraw from the University of Michigan, Ian Morris from George Mason University, Jackson Posey from Liberty University, Leslie Salvador Leon from Fresno City College, Michael Scott from the University of Kansas, Jet Semrick from the University of Kansas, Adit Singh from George Mason University, Aubrey Smith from James Madison University, Rachel Solzman from Liberty University, Brandon Strauss from the University of Michigan, Sayu Sun from New York University, Ben Thioni from Kansas State University, Thomas Vance from the University of Michigan, Charlie Weathersby from the University of Texas, San Antonio, and Josh Weintraub from the University of Georgia. Congratulations again to all of the winners. I want to close in the last couple of minutes that I have in congratulating all of our scholars And thank you to everybody who took the time to nominate some very fantastic students. When we recognize students later on at the other award ceremonies, there were some very, very competitive nominees that our awards committee actually had several ties on, so I had to rope in more people in the awards committee at the very last minute in order to break some of these ties. And so it's a fantastic honor that your coaches took the time to recognize you for these achievements, and it's a great opportunity that CEDA is able to recognize you for these achievements. I'll post these awards shortly on Facebook so that everybody can see your achievements rather than just the 52 people that are currently watching, and hopefully more will see you, and we can spread the word around the community, and hopefully people will congratulate you tomorrow as we compete on these fantastic achievements. So that'll be posted shortly. The pairings for tomorrow's preliminary debates are scheduled to be posted in about 14 minutes. So I'll kind of get out of the way and let you do your last minute preparations for that. Thanks again to our community for making this season possible as we look to crown the People's Champion sometime on Monday, which I'm very excited about. So let's go ahead and get that done. Actually, I think it's Sunday. I might have gotten my days mixed up, but that's on me. So congratulations again. We look forward to hosting a wonderful event of competition, and good luck to everybody. If I can figure out how to stop screen share.